Hey everybody, this is Mike bringing you some Battlefield 3 gameplay, and this time around I'm jumping in a jet. This game I was playing with a couple paintball buddies, and we were getting spawn killed by a pair of Colonel 100s in the Russian attack chopper, which was extremely aggravating, so I decided when I saw the F-18 on the spawn screen that I was going to jump in it and deal with them. First things first, I'm battling it out with these jets here. And I am by no means at all the greatest jet pilot. I would consider myself average at best. And even in the beginning, I had a very tough time getting a good feel for these jets until I actually watched Levelcap's video on his jet fighting strategies. And that ended up helping me a lot. What I ended up doing was switching the stick layout for my helicopters and jets. I have it on Southpaw, which is much more comfortable for me, I found. In terms of maneuvering and such, and definitely the key for winning these dogfights is you want to always come out ahead of your opponent. Well, obviously because you want to shoot him and you want to still be up in the air, right? No, you want to always be trying to beat him to wherever he's going, and having your nose out in front of where he's going. So you need to anticipate his movements and then get your gun out there and start shooting in front of him so that he flies into it. The tip that Levelcap gives that I think is really great is only fire when you're sure that you can hit him, because if you can sneak in on him and get him to fly level and have him not suspecting that you're right behind him, then you can probably take him out before he even knows that you're behind him. So you can see that I'm not really following that too much here. I'm mostly just, I'm generally assuming that they know that I'm up in the air at this point and that they're going to have to deal with me. So I'm just trying to do what I can to damage them, disrupt them, keep their attention. I did make a run on the helicopter earlier. Helicopter's a little tricky. I'll talk about it in a second once I start battling with him. Another thing that you'll want to make a lot of use of is the third person. The way that the free look button is laid out with the Battlefield 3 controls is really awkward and doesn't really work for my hands anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but so by going in a third person, it gives you a better field of view when you're in those turn battles with the other jets and with the choppers and such. So when you're battling it out with the chopper, like you can see here, you have to be really careful because they can maneuver a lot better than you, because they don't need to maintain any forward velocity to remain in the air. So what you're going to need to try and do is what I found worked really well in this case was using the terrain to my advantage. So what I would do was I would get ready to come in for a straight pass at him by going out to the mountains and turning around and coming back around to get on him. You can see here I'm just trying to kind of keep him from locking me up so that he can lose me for a second. So this is exactly right here what I'm talking about. Coming in on this long path, getting your guns in early and taking them out just like that. And of course I hit the street lamp in that case. But that's what you want to try and do. So thanks guys for checking this out, and please let me know what you thought.